अंधेरा आ रहा है। Good morning, students. Today we will study about green revolution. The term green revolution means increase in the production of food grains with the help of high-yielding variety seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, and improved agricultural machinery. Okay, now we will discuss what led to the emergence of green revolution in India. India suffered with great annual famine in the year 1943. Huge amount of population died in our country. So the government of India thought that green revolution was the demand of present time. So with the help of Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, in the green revolution came in India. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan is also known as father of green revolution in India. Okay. What was so much needed for why there was so much need for green revolution? Why only our crops failed? It was just because India had erratic monsoons. Our entire country did not get monsoon on proper time, and the irrigation system was not well developed. India was a still developing country, third world country, and it is still a third world country because it is still in developing stage. So our entire population got affected due to Bengal famine, and we had to import food grains which were of low quality at high prices. So the government thought that green revolution was demand of the present time. Okay, so we'll see why only why there was a need for green revolution and why it could produce good results even in India. So for agriculture, we see that what are the basic things which are needed for agriculture, that is water, proper irrigation, proper amount of nutrients in the soil, and labor. So with the help of green revolution, where rain was not proper on time, with the help of irrigation system, we could divert the water from less needed area to water to more needed areas. Okay, with the help of fertilizers, NPK, chemical fertilizers, we could provide proper amount of right amount of nutrients to the soil so that our crops grew well. Okay, green revolution was very essential as 50% of the population of country is dependent on agriculture, and it only contributes to 18% of the GDP. So students think, if half of the population is based on agriculture and it's just producing 1/3 of its GDP, so our country would be in default. So we had to think that our economy is a labor intensive economy. Okay, we have huge amount of labor which we can apply if judiciously. So we are having a population who are not very much well educated, who are dependent on agriculture. So with the help of green revolution, we can give proper amount of job opportunities to our local farmers, to the local people who committed suicide due to crop failure, poverty and unemployment. Okay, after discussing so much, we will see what are the characteristics of green revolution. The very most essential important characteristic of green revolution is a single crop is grown over a large area. Students, see, now there was a demand of commercializing agriculture. So if we are growing few crops over 1 hectare of land, it would just be capable enough to feed only one family. So if one crop is grown in 1 hectare of land, that crop would be served to sell, and that would give proper amount of money to the local farmer, and the farmers would not die. So a single crop is grown over a large area, means commercializing agriculture. Planted in neat rows with well-developed networks of transportation and communication, connecting plantation areas, processing industries and markets together. Means connecting all the means of livelihood together, from farms to irrigation canal, to the market, to the warehouses. So all the chain of production are fully connected and nothing goes in waste, nothing gets wasted, and farmer gets the desired amount of their hard work and reap the benefit of his hard work. Production is for market. We have already discussed, it is not for self-consumption. It is not for farmers' consumption. It is for the consumption of the market, for the people, so that farmers can earn their livelihood and the problem of hunger is solved. Involves modern input like chemical fertilizer, insecticides, pesticides. It involves modern machineries. Definitely, earlier with the use of traditional farming techniques, our crops failed, our crops died, pests harmed our crops like anything. So with the help of pesticides and insecticides, farmers could protect their seeds. Okay, and with the help of fertilizer, they could provide enough amount of moisture and nutrients to the soil. Modern machinery needed, definitely. With the help of old bullock carts, we cannot gain the entire benefit of the hard work. So tractors, thresher machines, canal, all were modern machineries which were the product of Green Revolution. All were very much required for Green Revolution and for commercializing agriculture and for making India a self-independent in food grains. Labor intensive means it is involving huge amount of labor and providing proper opportunities. Now, after studying the characteristics of Green Revolution, we shall discuss its advantages. What are the advantages of Green Revolution? More job opportunities for people. Okay, as we have studied that it is labor intensive, means it is providing more job opportunities. People are not going here and there. Brain drain is not taking place. Local people, local landlords are getting, local farmers are getting job in their respective and native villages. People do not have to go here and there. They are less educated. With minimum amount of education, they will get job. Need not to spend here and there and work as a slave. Source of income for the country. Definitely 50% of the population dependent on agriculture. So if huge amount of agricultural benefits would, huge production would take place, then our country's GDP and net income would, national income would increase. Wider variety of foods. Definitely all the farmers producing commercial crops, huge amount of crops, so wider variety of foods would be produced. Effective use of waste. How we can use with the help of Green Revolution, all the land's resources are used effectively. Listen, in some places of India, rain come on time. They are having a river system, but in some part of country like Rajasthan and western part of India, we are not having proper rain and proper river system. So, with the help of Green Revolution, means bringing canal, well proper channelized canals, we can divert rainwater, hydel projects, we can divert water to those water scarce places so that agriculture could be done even there. And with the use of chemical fertilizers and proper insecticides and pesticides, crops could be grown even there. So proper use of land would take place. Okay. But after learning characteristics and advantages of Green Revolution, now we start discussing its cons, means its disadvantages. Its first disadvantage is local people are exploited as cheap labor, leading to slavery. Still in India, there is a tradition of slavery. Landlords are holding huge amount of land and they are giving minimum amount of money to the farmers who just work hard and get minimum so that they could earn the living of their family. Growth of single crop make plantation prone to diseases, poor weather and fluctuation in world market prices. Repeated use of fertilizers and single crop growth in a same particular land soil gets eroded, its entire nutrients get sterile. So poor quality of crop is developed. After repeated use of fertilizers, soil erosion takes place. Many water precloration, water salinity takes place. It is having huge impact on land degradation due to repeated use and poor agricultural techniques. Many times, many disease in Punjab. Punjab is known as cancer belt of India just because it is using immense amount of fertilizers. That is why huge excessive use of fertilizers also leads to different kind of problems, and which are very much severe. We have to even look now. We are going from green revolution to green revolution, meaning fertilizers which are agro. The fertility and the fertility of the soil erodes and crop does not produce with desire. Okay students, we have studied about green revolution today, and now we will recapitulate whatever we have studied today. Means, what is green revolution? Green revolution means production in the huge production in food crops with the help of FIV seeds, proper use of fertilizers, irrigation canal and modern machineries. When did it came in India? It came in India during the reign of Prime Minister Mrs. Indira Gandhi, and it was the period of 1965 to 1969 which saw the rise of green revolution in India. Green revolution is also known as wheat revolution, as it showed its best effect in wheat and then on pulses. It was later applied to different crops, but it did not show the desired results. Okay, now who is known as father of green revolution? It is Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, who is known as father of green revolution in India. And make a point, who is known as father of green revolution of the world? It is Dr. Norman Borlaug, and in world it started in 1960, and in world it started after the Second World War, because the entire world was suffering from hunger. Okay, and after Great Depression of 1929 to 1930. So we have discussed so much about characteristics, advantages, making people getting money, jobs, proper opportunity of the local people to rise, and disadvantages. Most important is soil erosion. Our mother earth is getting destroyed due to repeated use of fertilizer, excessive use of fertilizers and man-made things. Thank you students.